So Suhayb radiallahu anh learnt Greek, and that's why he was referred to, he spoke fluent Greek, and he was referred to as Suhayb al-Rumi, the Roman. But then he fled from, according to some reports, he was sold to someone in Mecca. According to others, he fled and he came to Mecca himself. In any case, he was a born Arab, but he was referred to as a Roman simply because he, as a child, had been there, lived in that culture, learnt the language, etc. Otherwise, he was actually an Arab. So Suhayb al-Rumi radiyallahu anh, in Makkah al-Mukarramah, he managed to engage in trade and business and became quite wealthy. He embraced Islam at a very early stage. When the time came for him to do hijrah, Suhayb radiyallahu anh, again he was being watched and monitored, and he secretly left Mecca. The Quraysh pursued him. When they pursued him, they caught up with him. And there was a lot of words were exchanged, but some of those words were that they said to him, Suhayb, where are you going? We won't let you go. And if you wish to flee, you're fleeing with your wealth as well. You came to Mecca poor and you enriched yourself here. Now you flee with your wealth. Suhayb radiyallahu anh, he had a quiver of arrows. He laid down his quiver and laid down his arrows. And he said, do not approach me, because as you know, I'm an expert archer. I will take as many of you with me as I can. I will not spare you. If it's wealth that interests you, then let me go. And you can have all my wealth in Mecca. I'll even tell you where my treasures are buried. You can have my properties. You can even have that wealth which I have deposited with other people, and even the treasure which I have buried, I'll guide you to it. Are you satisfied with that? They said, fine, we'll let you go. The whole band of the Quraysh who were pursuing him, he traded them off by giving them all of his wealth. Everything that he had, he renounced it, and he continued alone to Medina, all by himself, penniless. When he arrived in Medina, the Sahaba radiyallahu anhum began congratulating him. So he said, over what? Eventually, when he was taken to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, even before he mentioned anything, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to him, O Suhayb, rabih al-bay', meaning the trade was profitable, the trade was profitable. And it's said that the verse of the Holy Quran was revealed in his honor. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْرِي نَفْسَهُ ابْتِغَاءَ مَرْضَاتِ اللَّهِ وَاللَّهُ رَؤُوفٌ بِالْعِبَادِ. That there are of the servants of Allah, or there are of the people, those who sell their souls, seeking the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jalla. And that was Suhayb al-Rumi radiyallahu anhu.